once the song is done, then you could go ahead and start the show.
Let him cook. Swap to his experiences at ISUPK. Cameras up, it's 57 pass overnight. What PK games on the mic, Lions then live and the light. I have how I done stepped in, testimony tight. ISUPK in the building, speaking truth, not hype. Clock hit 5 p.m. PST, we gon' bear witness. Talking how we walk that walk from street to the scriptures. Years in the ranks, now we telling his experience. Questions coming fast, but the answers got deliverance. Okay, games interviews are high for the night. On the Lions in 57 Passover. We live. His experiences at ISUPK, tell it right. 5 p.m. PST. Tune in, it's the life we live. From the camps to the class to the high holy days. Passover ropes pressed, he been set in his ways. Guns, that's the hard ones, no ducking, no fade. A harbor answer plain how the doctrine got made. 57 years they counting, tradition in the frame. Lions then broadcast, put the proof in the flame. If you was there, you know the feeling, it ain't just a name. ISUPK, a movement, and standing on that claim. Okay, hands interviews are high for the night. On the Lions then 57 Passover. We live. His experience is at ISUPK, tell it right. 5 p.m. PST. Tune in, this the life we so liking at 5 pasty on the dot. Lions been gon' stream it, whether ready or not. How I telling all that we got 57 pads of cake dance. Let it rock.
Shalom, everybody. My name is Tarap, and I'm here to interview a brother named Ahava. Real down brother, real strong brother inside the truth. This brother is the host of Grafted In podcast, and he also has his own dating show, Israelite dating show. I'd like for everybody to give a round of applause to my brother Ahava.
Hey, Shalom, Most High in Christ, man. Don't forget, author of Precepts for Your Thoughts, out now on Amazon also.
Oh, yes. The author of Precepts for Your Thoughts. I forgot that part.
Yeah.
Like it,
ain't no sweat. I'm just messing with you.
But no, it was a good thing to bring out, though. I forgot about it. It's good that you said something, But I would like to know your experiences with the 57th annual Passover of ISUPK. I'd like to know how did you decide that you were going to go to that Passover this year?
Yeah, I decided. Well, I got a rib that's also learning from the school. So I've been learning from the ISUPK now for probably like the past 7 years now. So you know what I'm saying? So they said they was having a Passover, and they invited all Israelites to the Passover out in Houston, Texas, and that was a state that I wanted to vacation to anyway. So I just kind of set some money aside and just planned to come out there for the whole Passover week.
Right. It's also true that you're also going to host a Passover in Atlanta next year, right?
Oh yeah, man. Yo, you brought that out pretty early. So yeah, man, like I had an amazing time at the ISUPK Passover, and just the experience that I had, that I know a lot of people in Israel, like they wouldn't come to an ISUPK event. So since I had it, and what I've experienced, like the brotherhood and all the love that I got from the school when I pulled up, like I want to, being that I'm just a neutral person, I want to be able to share my experience with everybody. So that's why I'm throwing my own Passover, April, the first weekend of April 14th of 2027, and also by me being a part of Karima group that she created, Israelite dating and marriage group on Facebook. I'm also a moderator of that group. So this Passover, we're trying to throw a Passover in Atlanta that's going to also get singles together also. So it's going to be a Passover and like a singles meet because people trying to uh, find a partner out here also.
I think it's a good idea right there. A lot of politics and everything is not through these other groups. There's a lot of politics involved. A man can't really even talk to a woman there without some going on. So when you were at the Passover, did you see any singles? Did you see any women with white roses?
Um, like I was there enjoying myself. So like when it came, so my main thing that I wanted to attend was the all black party, and so at the all black party, I really didn't see sisters with their white corsages on. You know what I mean? I really didn't see them with their red corsages on. I think they, was just wrapped up into making it to the all black party, whereas though they, what I'm saying, because like you dressing down, you know what I mean. So you more so dressing the party. So they more so wore their corsages the following day, which was the Passover day. So the Passover day, like when they had their outfits on, they definitely had their corsages on also. Are you trying to ask me, was it a lot of single, white corsages representing the single women?
Yes, white. Actually, white and red. I should have put the red card in there. White and red. Was it a lot of the people the women that had both white and red corsages, or they decided to leave them in the hotel?
Kind. I've seen a lot of women with red corsages. I didn't come across many white corsage sisters.
Okay. Well, one of the reasons why I was asking that, because the women that bought the corsages were actually supposed to have them to let people know what status they are, whether they're single or whether they're married. Actually, if they bought a corsage, that would be in order for them to have it with them, so that they don't get approached by anybody if they have a red, corsage or whatever.
Hmm.
Red means that they're married. The white means that they're single. You know,
Right,
but
right.
it's crazy because the last Passover that I went to, I don't remember seeing any. Matter of fact, the last couple of them that I went to, I don't remember seeing any white and red corsages.
Mm.
You know,
Okay, yeah. I don't know how much the corsages cost, but I know.
they were
Mhm.
back then. But, they probably might be 30 now. Who knows? They always raise the price of things. You
Yeah,
know,
con.
they were $10. You know, back years ago. You
Con,
know,
con.
they got the money to spend the $10. But I think someone probably. Oh,
Okay, no sweat. But like this 57 for the ISUPK. I was there for like a week. Well, and on third breakdown day, the Friday was the day that I was mostly interested in because I was looking forward to the performances of all the artists. Then the following
right.
day was going to be Saturday Feast of Unleavened. Are you back?
Some,
Okay. All right. I'll let you take it over from there.
all right. Um, it's funny because I remember they had like performers a couple of years ago. But see, here's the thing: this performer lady come from the world, you know, and I'm just saying she had on, I mean, she was a real shapely woman and everything. real attractive looking, you know, but she had this tight dress on and everything. And then the music is, you know, provocative. You know what I'm saying? It has a real strong undertones to it. You know, she said, "Well, I'm not going to quote what she said in the song. I'm not going to quote their hook or anything, but they try to post the argument that it wasn't exactly the Passover. This is still Passover week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is still the Passover week and everything. You know, so with them having, you know, it seems like they're imitating this specific group. You know, the group, the ICJC or whatever. I never can get their acronym right. But that was the ones that Ariana them, that dude Taza used to have performers and everything. Like they had like Boys to Men or something, 1 or 2 years or something like that. But I was just want to ask you the question: Does that seem worldly to you?
Um, um, I look at you. Got her name, but she got that song. I cook, I clean. Um, I fuck, I shut up. I believe, but
That's the
yeah, yeah. So like when I look at that, I look at that as advertisement to people to to actually come to like the ISUPK event. So they try to bring someone that's like famous, that's performing to the all black party, knowing that like the Passover is the following day. So like, hey, come out, you know, party. You know what I'm saying? Like we got Pastor Troy, we got I forgot the full name. So you know, come out, have a ball with us, and then we got Passover next day. So kind of like an advertisement way to just bring people like in the door, and then you know what I'm saying, and then be like, you know what I'm saying, yo, Passover tomorrow, pull up also. I think it's something like that.
But one thing that I've noticed through my years of being in Passover, you know, going to, you know, the ISUPK Passovers, is what it is it's an event. It really ain't got nothing to do with the Lord. It's got to do with reverence and leadership. You know,
Okay.
reverence and leadership, the leaders and all that, because it's the time where they get their asses kissed. You know, the most. You know, and I don't see, you know, the spirit of the Lord in any of that. I'm just saying be myself. I don't. And then also too, all the merchants come around. All the
Mm-hmm.
merchants, they got things. They selling phylacteries, they're selling headbands, they're selling a ISUPK pen, little pen, charging somebody $10 for it just because it got a shield on it and it says ISUPK on it. You know, things like that. It's a time where the merchants come out with whatever it is that they're selling. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they're selling garments, they're selling this and they're selling that. I think it kind of alters the spirit of what it's supposed to actually really be about. That's just in my opinion, you know.
Okay.
Because when you go into the scriptures, you see nothing of the sort at all. You know, it's just like it's a big party.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like the all black party is, you know, it's a big gathering. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, well, the average person, like, they wouldn't want scriptures read at a party. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, we come here to like show out, have fun. We ain't seen each other all, you know, all year. So like, yeah, like that part of it is a party. You know what I mean? But the following day, like the Passover, it's a lot more. It's a lot more organized. The Passover day, though.
Yeah, but I didn't see it as being too organized, you know, because, you know, even as far as we're organizing things, you know, there's a whole lot of complaints. People have been there, like you low in rank, you might not get anything to eat. It's
Mm,
chaotic. It's actually chaotic.
Yeah.
The troopers are running around everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And some of them brothers look like they get ready to pass out. You know, especially the big, heavy set brothers and everything. They running around the place. I mean, it's chaotic. In the times that to be honest with you, deep down inside, I didn't even want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to. I had to go because of my rank and all of that, and and you just can't. If you're part of a small camp, you just can't just blend in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the people that are not going.
Yeah.
I've seen also too. It's also a time where the women is choosing and everything. But here's the funny thing: she just chose a man the prior year before.
Mm-hmm.
The Passover the year before. Now she decides, and this Passover, she decides she doesn't want that man that she had got the year before.
Mm-hmm.
I heard them being there crying about, I think I picked the wrong man. Did you know you picked the right man? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they get caught up on. I mean, this is the type of stuff that, and the generals and everything just let all of that stuff go. They just let it all go. They just overlook it all. Yeah, I mean, it's and like I said, it's the troopers got to pay $200, for the Passover fee and everything. But at the same time, like I was saying, he might not even get a piece of land.
Oh, that was kind of heavy what you said. You said the troopers and the officers of 50, they got to pay their Passover fee of $200, and also they being worked hard throughout everything. Like they.
Yes.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
Golly, because they would
Yeah.
because when I was there, like they was working nonstop. But um, yeah, and like I did witness, you know what I'm saying, especially the brothers that was on security, like they was working so much, they definitely did not have time to eat. But they were definitely working hard. And I feel like they ain't ate until they, you know what I'm saying, was heading home, some takeout how hard people was working.
Right.
Just to make sure everybody else was good.
Yeah. 500, the hours are 500 and under. They're going to work you like a dog.
Yeah. That's crazy that I mean, I could see it from that point of view. It's like you paying to be somewhere, but you paying to be somewhere to work. You're not paying to really enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Like it's not a day off. You know what I mean? Your day, you know what I'm saying? Your day off is like you put your week off at work. Like, hey, pay this $200. I'm pulling up there. Oh, what's your rank? And it's like, oh shit. Well, you back to getting put to work. And some of was working, but what I will say is also, I had a good experience though, as far as like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, I ain't know nobody when I pulled up. I went there with my rib. I went there with my homie Zedekiah, and we ain't know nobody. Well, me and Zedekiah ain't know nobody, but the experience that I want to bring to my Passover next year is that, like, man, like we couldn't take more than like 5 steps without a brother walking up to us, walking past us, saluting us. It's like we was you know what I'm saying? It almost felt like it was a disrespect to anybody if you don't dap somebody up that you walking past or walking on side of. Like that shit was crazy because I've never been invited nowhere. I mean, I never been invited to a place where everybody speaks to you. It's like you get invited to a place. For example, like if I was to go to like a go-go concert, yeah, I'm gonna go pay my money, go enjoy the show, but I'm not gonna really speak to anybody that's next to me. So for my experience, already being like an introverted person, just having so many people just come up to me, hey, what up, blah blah blah, dap me up. I'm telling you, like I couldn't walk more than 5 steps without somebody walking up to me like they like was my cousin or something. So like I did have a good experience with that. You know what I mean? Like they brought me out my shell with that also. If
I
I could
think
just add that.
a lot of them are probably pretty familiar with you too. From Facebook and everything. My very first Passover, I had pretty good experiences. In spite of some things and everything. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good experience and everything. And I took pictures with the generals and all of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I did see people kind of walking past people that didn't have no rank and everything. It really wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real? Okay.
I did see that. I seen that. When I was even, people really didn't start to know me like that until I was a 500, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Everybody dapping me up and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I was,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
my first, you know what I'm saying? Passover, the second Passover and everything. But when I was a 500, then everybody, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people knew me just because of my consistency with classes and, and camps and things like that,
Yeah. Like
When
that definitely, you know what I'm saying? So like just that experience of like being invited somewhere and also being treated like you belong there, because you said it took you till you was like a 500 before you experienced like people just coming up to you. For me to
Right.
just have no rank and just pull up just because I wanted to, just finally accept the invite. I experienced what you experienced as a 500, being a nobody basically, and it do make you want to come back because you don't get that type of uh feeling nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? To like any other event, or even, I mean, maybe at your own family house, but nowadays once you start walking in the truth, you don't even pull up to your people's uh occasions anymore. So like um so they did leave a good taste in my mouth to, be like, damn man, like when can I ever experience that again? And it's like you know what I'm saying? But what I will say on the flip side of everything is like people so hesitant in coming to a UPK event because all year long how um we just hear how they call everyone fake Israelites. So it's like when they doing that all year just for so-called fake Israelites to pull up, then they treat them like their own in a sense, like the way I was treated. Then it's like, people won't know unless they pull up though.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, you know, that whole fake Israelite thing, that is how they view you. You know what I'm saying? That still is how they view you. And, it's as you get to know these people, especially if you don't join them, that's how they're gonna perceive you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna perceive you as a fake Israelite. You know, just like the time with I watched the footage from 2014. I think it was a barbecue. This is a couple of years before I joined them. But how cool, how they was dapping it up with, these other brothers like Hashar and all of those dudes. And they was out there, oh man, this is full of love right here. But what did they say behind their back? They're fake Israelites. They're faggots. All that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What they say behind your back, them dapping it up. After all this evil stuff that them niggas is doing to me, they see me still dapping me up. Which was, in a way, would kind of piss me off even more back then. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you trying to figure out like what's the realness? Like is the realness what you say behind my back, or is the realness how you dapping me up? Is what you trying to say?
That's what it is.
It's hard to figure out. Yeah.
That's what it really is. I mean, hell, it's like that. It's just like that in the street too.
You're right. You're right about that.
Well, my nigga, all this shit, and then they go behind your back. Oh yeah, that punk ass nigga, I mean,
God damn.
you know what I'm saying?
I ain't look at it like that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing this type of stuff my whole life. They're just like, in a lot of ways, they're just like them. you know, and they're just Christian. The Christian church.
Mm.
You go to Christian church, they hugging and loving all on you and all of that stuff. And what do you think they saying behind your back? Behind your back.
Yeah, I want your wife or something. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They one way they two-faced. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They two-faced. Just like the people in the Christian church, you know what I'm saying? You know, just like a lot of these other groups and everything, you know, they're two-faced. You know. And then when you know, you really want to see how they think, just say something critical. Not mean, just something critical about their institution. Not out of a mean spirit, you know what I'm saying? Or how something you can probably possibly make something better. Watch how fast you become an enemy.
It don't seem like that with Whack 100. It seemed like he could say whatever he want to say and still be favored.
Whack 100 carrying some weight.
Mm-hmm.
They know that. They know, you know what I'm saying, that if it come down to it like that, Whack 100 got some resources.
Mm-hmm.
So they gonna punk all the way out, because in reality that's what they are, the punks. You know, just like when that guy Chapat was on the city. I wish I could find the footage of that, but he was on there, and Whack 100 was calling him all types of, you know, totally, you know, humiliating the dude, and he's up there calling him sir, and he's calling him sir and Ottawa and all of that, and apologizing in front of the world. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but he had all kind of smoke for me. You know, all types of stuff to say. You know, but anybody that has any weight, you know what I'm saying, that has any, you know what I'm saying, affiliations or anything like that, they're not gonna come at them the same way.
You're right, con.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, you always gotta, you know, watch out for the, you know, the ones that's all two-faced and all of that. You know, because that's how those dudes are. But like I was saying, you go inside the Christian church, they like that too. You go inside the Christian church, oh brother, you're praying with you know what I'm saying, all of that type of stuff, treating you real nice. Had a little dinner, you know, a little dinner in the kitchen area in the background and all of that. Let them start to find out anything about you and watch what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't know nothing about you right now. You know what I'm saying? And here's one thing, word to the wise, don't counsel with my hand.
Okay, yeah. Let's get into that a little bit later. Let's kind of try to stick to like the interview process of this show.
Okay. Hey, I'm like a fish out of water when it comes to interviews.
Oh,
You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
yeah. You done, you know what I'm saying? You done took over this show and everything, you know what I mean?
That's what I know to do, you know, because I'm used to being interviewed.
Right, con. Understand.
You know? So I got, you know, gonna try and get my sea legs with this thing.
Oh no, I mean, I'm your brother, so I'm gonna help you out. You know what I mean, as best I can. But
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to think of what else to ask. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we could talk about the All Black Party too, because like that was my main thing that I really wanted to go to. So I was a little disappointed about the All Black Party this year because it was more so just a DJ playing music, and I actually came like for the concert show of things, like you know what I'm saying. By me being all the way in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying. If I'm gonna take off of work, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get what I want to get, you know what I'm saying, get out of it. So I came to see the performances of Israelite artists on stage, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? And that just didn't happen. So like part of me paying the whole Passover fee, you know what I'm saying, for the whole week experience was to see the concert. I wanted to see, the artists perform the songs that I hear all year on the intros and everything. So I was disappointed about that. Um, it was, I mean, it was just a DJ playing music like you know, like a like a family reunion function. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like you had the troopers, serving food, you know what I'm saying, DJ playing music, dancing. Another thing, like I just gotta keep it 100. So like I was there with Zedekiah also, and me and Zedekiah does music, grafted in and everything. So we try to go up to the DJ and get our song, well, get a Zedekiah song played. And the DJ was like, okay, send the song. So we sent the song to him. You know what I mean? He listened to it. He like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna play it. So, like now we all hype. We like, all right, you know what I'm saying? They, you know what I'm saying? Like this about to like shut shit down. Cause they playing like Soldier Boy and you know what I'm saying? Like music from like 2010, like '06 on up, like old songs, Bow Wow, Nelly, like old crazy stuff like that. So we like, man, like this a Israelite event. Like where the, you know what I'm saying, where the Hebrew songs at? You know what I mean? So we try to go to the DJ to get the anything song played. The DJ said he liked it. So we walk away, we're like, okay, he'll probably put it in rotation. Man, he just kept playing the old shit. So we go back and we try to follow up with the DJ. DJ like, I got you, I got you, I got you. Don't worry about it. Man, by the end of the show, man, like the nigga never played, you know what I'm saying? He ain't played no UPK artist songs. He ain't even play Zedekiah song, who he gave his word that he was going to play. And and like that, like something like small stuff like that is what kind of sparked my interest in like throwing my own Passover. Because I'm not gonna be playing like Nelly and Bow Wow and Soldier Boy and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, like all them stepping songs, the electric slide shit. Like, yeah, we'll play that, but for the most part, if this is like you got Israelites traveling from all around the world, you know what I'm saying, we could hear the songs on the radio anytime. But coming to an Israelite event, we should hear it all. Like we could hear that, but it should be like a segment of like Israelite music too. So
Right.
definitely, when I throw my Passover, with the help of Karima and the group. I mean, we definitely gonna have some Israelite artists performing. Zedekiah for one, and we actually want more artists to reach out to us. So we, you know what I'm saying, so we can try to get some Israelite artists performing. I already got an Israelite DJ, DJ Taz, said that he'll DJ the event. But that was the downside of my experience with the All Black Party. Like they just didn't play no UPK artists. They didn't play no Road Chef. They didn't play Zedekiah. When the DJ gave me his word, he'll play out stuff. So that did leave a bad taste in my mouth right there. And
Was the
mhm.
was the was the DJ a UPK dude?
Khan, he was.
Well, ISUPK dudes don't keep their word, so it ain't no surprise there.
Yeah, like the dude, like head nine, like you know what I'm saying. He head nine, like yo, I got you, I got you. Don't worry about it, I got you. Shit never came, man. So like little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying. People travel from all around the world, and like you know what I'm saying. Like it take nothing but three minutes to like create a everlasting moment. So for y'all to take that moment away from, you know what I'm saying, me and Zedekiah to get a real good song played at an Israelite function, like it should be like, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no payola. We shouldn't have to drop $10 in your pocket. It should just be like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We all Israelites play Israelite shit. This song, you say this song dope, play it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like that did kind of you know what I'm saying, like leaving the all black party at that point, you know what I'm saying, like even though we had a good time together as brothers, like that kind of like drained our spirit right there. They didn't play no, like, not only ain't play our shit, but they ain't play no Israelite shit at all. And
I'm
they,
not surprised.
yeah,
I'm surprised for the simple fact that those dudes have problems concerning each other. So much jealousy going on in there, and that's probably why they didn't play none of them no UPK Israelite stuff. You
hmm
know, there's a lot of politics involved. You know?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and another reason why like I'm trying to throw my own Passover also is because like like it's some type of rule with the school that like if you interested in a sister, you got to talk to her camp leader and all that. So it's like, man, y'all sisters come out to the Passover next year in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Me and Karima throwing. You know what I mean? Like like it ain't no politics like that. Like you know what I mean? You know, like you can't just walk up to a brother, talk to him, brother walk up to you and talk to you, get to know you, exchange your phone numbers. It ain't no, it ain't no like what camp you in. You know what I'm saying? Who's your elder? Let me. It ain't nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like I really
Right.
don't like that also because it make you feel like you can't talk to nobody. You know, or feel
Right.
like that person can't talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah, that is their rules. You know. Yeah, that is their rules. You know, yeah, I can't say that. I'm pretty sure they got some reason to why they do it like that. Because a lot of times that woman could be talking to somebody that's inside that in that camp.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a fact. I respect that part of it though, but um,
Can we can inform you on what's actually going on. Some of them women are still getting piped down by their baby daddies.
mm-hmm.
All kind of stuff like that. They got a whole hot mess going on, which that camp leader is supposed to inform you of anything, that he suspects, anything suspicious or anything like that. But a lot of times they don't do that. The women could just give little half reports, what I'm saying, and all this and that. Which that camp leader is supposed to kind of be keeping an eye on, on actually that whole camp,
Mm-hmm.
because I've heard some foul stuff going on, what I'm saying. So I think it is a good thing to, step to the camp leader, you know, first and everything, you know. And that's why it's one of the little smart things that they do, But as far as in your situation, there wouldn't be no politics going on. There's a bunch of people that don't really know each other, you know what I'm saying? So there's no, minimal funny stuff going on, rather, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just meeting and they can just find each other out through dealing with each other, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some foul stuff going on and everything inside the camps that makes the camp look bad. But in reality, they always looking bad. So hell, it's not even a thing anymore. They're always looking bad. They're always doing something messed up and dysfunctional.
Yeah, man. And then like another thing that kind of like I said, like I got love from everybody, like anybody that came across me, like yeah, you know what I'm saying, y'all know that, you know what I'm saying, we dap it up, like we spoke a little bit and we left on good terms. So it's like how I leave on good terms with everybody, you know what I'm saying, except one person. So I end up coming across Captain Tazariak down there. And this like the only thing that I didn't like, but you know what I'm saying. But like, you can't let one person ruin your experience. So that's just with me. So I had a good experience with everyone that I came across. But
What was your experience with the Zariak?
yeah, so like so when he see me, so like you don't really see me in the camera because I got you on the audio phone, but I'm rocking my headpiece, right? and it's a one of
Right.
a kind crown of thorn. You know what I mean? So I'm rocking this. I'm getting love. All the brothers like, yo, like where you get that from? How you know what I'm saying? How much that cost? Can I get one? Like shit, they asked me, do I make it? You know what I mean? I'm telling them, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like this piece kind of, you know, this shit custom made, you know what I mean? Got, you know what I mean? I can introduce it to my jeweler or whatever. But so yeah, I'm getting love by everybody. But I come across Tazaria and he look at my crown and he say, yo, that's actually making a mockery of Christ. So I look at him because he got like two niggas standing next to him when he say that to me. So I'm like, how so? How you know what I'm saying? How so am I making a mockery of Christ? Not the crown. And also the crown is not. I'm showing it off in the camera too. So he starts bringing out um um he just started giving his own opinion on why like when Christians wear the cross, how that's making a mockery of Christ with Christ being on the cross. And he used that same scripture talking about my headpiece. He was like, that's the same way. Because I did agree with them when it came to Christians rocking the cross and rocking the white Jesus on the cross. I like, yeah, that is making a mockery of Christ. But I agree because Christ is not white, a white man on the cross, and all this other stuff. So I agree with him there. So once he got that small win of me agreeing with him there, he talked about my crown is making a mockery of Christ too, because why would you put something on your head that um that our king was wearing when he was dying? But I'm not making a mockery of Christ because he wore something like this. Number one, that was what I'm saying, like that was a thorn of roses or whatever. Like this is not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but basically, man, the brother asked me to take my crown off in front of him.
The
And
hell?
yeah, you know what I mean? And so like I felt a little disrespected right there when
Man,
Tazaria go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off, no, but he knows the intention behind him making that crown. He knows that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? They like to try and humiliate, but just like they'll sit there and talk about, with the, dreadlocks. Dreadlocks are that's a heathen custom, and such and such, and then go to Facebook with them shaving some dude's head, shaving all of his hair off.
Mm-hmm.
But they would not check that hole he got that wears that weave. That's Egyptian culture right there. Weaves and wigs.
Mm-hmm.
But he would humiliate that. If you was a woman, he wouldn't have said a damn thing to you.
Yeah, so like I got to continue with the story though. So like I'm saying the story. I mean, yeah, I got more to the story. So basically, I'm saying to Zaryak in front of his three brothers, because I'm saying I'm kind of by myself at this point, and I'm going back and forth with him about how I disagree with him, and I'm saying like I was like at the point where it's like, all right, I got these three niggas. I know he could get me kicked out. So what I did to like relieve the tension, I was like, you know what? I respect you enough that I'll take it off. Right. So he got the win right there, right? But then like once I got back around my rib, you know what I mean? Because me and her had kind of split up. And you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't feel alone because everybody's showing me love though. Like everybody else gave me love with the crown I'm rocking and everything, except him. Like he the only one that tried to like make me feel ashamed of it. So after going back and forth with him, because I was thinking that if I keep going back and forth with him, that I get kicked out. And all right, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I respect you enough. I'll go ahead and take it off. Boom. Took it off, walked away from him, and ended up linking up with my rib shortly after that. And then you know what I'm saying? I ain't say nothing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I keep a lot of shit to myself anyway. I try to dissect it, break it down in my head, and and then and just try to come with a with a logical decision of how something makes sense. And once it didn't make sense to me no more, once I left him, I put it back on my head because what I look like walking around with it, you know what I'm saying? Like this piece cost like $800. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, F what that nigga talking about. I disagree. He say this, he say that, whatever. I put it back on my head, I rock it. And then I put it on my girl head. What this was like the following day, Passover day. I still ain't say nothing to her. So now Passover day, I'm rocking it, and I see Tazaryak again. And the funny thing is, the brother I was with, Zedekiah, he sees Tazaryak, and I told Zedekiah, the little like the little beef I had with Tazaryak. And he was like, damn, so basically Zedekiah agreed with me and not with Tazaryak. So the following day, Passover, we see Tazaryak walking past us. And like the only thing that rubbed me wrong was that, you know what I'm saying, like my enemy's supposed to be your enemy if you fuck with me. So for him to, get up, hey, what up, Tazaryak? Like I ain't really like that move. And then me and Tazaryak made eye contact, and I had my crown on. So me and him made eye contact, and you know what I'm saying, he saw me. I stared at him, he stared at me. He kept on walking, and I put my head back straight, like, yeah, nigga, like I'm wearing my shit back on, nigga. Cause it just don't make sense to me, nigga. Like everybody else giving me love. You the only person that say some shit like that. And then the generals liked it too. That's the crazy thing. Muhammad ain't say nothing bad about it. And then when I put it on my girl head, because my girl wanted to buy some oil from him. So so I let her rock the crown because like at that point I ain't want to see that nigga again. Actually, I took it even further than that. I unfollowed him. I unfollowed him and I unsubscribed to his page because that's just me though. If I don't fuck with somebody, it's like, you know what I'm saying, I try to bury it all the way down. I don't even want to come across your stuff no more.
Right.
But
Right.
for my girl, like, so she wanted to buy some oil. So so I had her put the crown on. And by this time I told her like my issue that I had with him. Like, yo, this nigga speaking from his own opinion. I don't even know if I could trust what he be saying no more. Cause it ain't nothing scriptorial that you could say to make me take like my crown off my head. So she wore the crown with to go buy some oil and everything. And she was like, yeah, like so my man told me what y'all talked about. And he was like, yeah, I feel like that's making a mockery of Christ. You know,
See that?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? So he said so to her, he said he feels like, but he ain't asked my girl to take it off. He said it looks good on her. You know what I mean? She get the compliment, but I don't.
Yeah. You see that? One thing, he done targeted you. Also, he bears grudges. But what's the vast majority of them?
I do too. They're crazy, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, grudge ain't some shit where I'm going to shit talk you and try to, you know what I'm saying? Like car, my grudge is I don't ever want to follow you, unsubscribe. I'm not buying no, like, I'm not supporting you no more, not buying no oils no more. All that
You know,
shit is
when you,
is done.
he remembers you from when you hit him up about me. He remembers that too.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what, like that's the crazy thing about me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't um like I try to stay as low key as possible. I don't add a whole bunch of Facebook friends and all that. I'm not looking to be like well known. I just, you know what I'm saying, I just want to, you know what I'm saying, I just want to just bring something new to the community. You know what I
Right.
mean? And like, um Like that's the same thing like with music, you know what I mean? Like I despise mainstream music, but I love underground music. I love mixtapes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like uh uh Max B, you know what I'm saying? I listen to all his mixtapes. 50 Cent. I love 50 Cent mixtapes over his albums, like the Power of the Dollar mixtape. I love that over all his albums. So like that's how I look at myself. Like I'm the underground person. I'm not trying to be well known and all that. That's why I could unsubscribe from somebody like him and you know what I'm saying, like not think twice about it.
Tazariak's and vast majority of ISUPK, is the opposite of what you said you are. They're the opposite of that. Everything that they do is about clout. They didn't got so much on clout they can't even play their own music at the Passovers and everything because somebody will get jealous.
Oh yeah, cause yeah. Daniela did a lot of speaking about that, and then like goddamn Daniela, like I'm a little like I feel like if Daniela ain't do all that, I feel like I would have paid my $200 and I would have been able to see the performance on stage that I wanted to see from the artist. But because Daniela said that this is like a look at me show, basically that they didn't have the show. You know what I mean? Based off what you said, they try to prove somebody wrong, but that's just my thought on it. You got it.
The thing about it is Daniela, somebody, was paying attention to Daniela. Somebody, I don't know whether somebody mainstream was paying attention to them, and all of them rap niggas and rap captains and everything came all against him. Talking about, because they be rapping too. Tawar and Akkad, Kanaza, several of them captains is rappers and everything, and they always, coming against him, actually exposing what they really are, the jealousy and everything that's really that's inside them, And Tazariak, he's the type of, he won't, he's a shine hog too. He just don't rap. Majority of those dudes are shine hogs. And if they figure that you shining, in some area or whatever, that's when the jealousy come in. They don't get inside that school to change. They get inside that school to actually build on to the wicked stuff they had when they was out there in the world.
Yeah, I definitely got hated on. You know what I'm saying? I got hated on in Israel, and I could say it was from one of the biggest, well-known people. I got hated on. You know what I mean? Lions didn't own Ahava. Got hated on by Tazariak. Word. I ain't gonna even front. But
Tazariak like that headpiece you had on.
I know he did. Yeah. I mean, my rep said he can't afford it. That's why he tried to tell you to take it off, Salakia. That's what she said.
Say that again.
I said my rep said he can't afford it, so he asked you to take it off. It wasn't about it being a mockery or nothing.
You see, Tazariak, he showed you a glimpse of what they really own. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he gave you a glimpse that you know what I'm saying, that that's outside of the dap ups and the hugs and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He showed you the real face.
Mm-hmm. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Damn.
Somebody,
I ain't trying to get on the hate. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
Somebody's gonna show you the real face. Like let me mention when I was in they had the Passover a few years ago in Houston. Now of course, everybody dapping everybody up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go to the third in command general, and try to dap him up. He just stood there and just looked at me and said,
He said what? Say it again. The phone went out.
He said, I don't know you.
He said, I don't. You said the third general said, I don't know you when you try to dap him up?
Right. Said, I don't know you. That's the real face. That's the real one.
Damn.
Look at the people that's dapping you up and all of that stuff. Look at the people that do that. They show you what it really is. That's what he did. He said, then the thing about it, he did it right in front of a captain and everything, pretty much telling him, no, this is how we treat this nigga. That's what he was pretty much telling him. You know, because the captain, it was the captain of Syracuse, you know, he's, dapped me up and giving me hugs and everything. But that Magnac's just standing there. He just standing there talking about, I don't know you.
And that's fucked up. So if I could how, like when that happened in real time, like how was you able to kind of move forward from that like spot right there, basically being Curry? Like what you do, like when you said like I don't know you, what end up?
No, because as he was saying, I don't know you, that's when the captain of Zanaya started dapping me up and hugging me and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of threw what just happened off. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me? So that they kind of threw off that little energy and everything.
Okay.
What I was going to do, if he wasn't there, I was just going to walk it. I was going to literally just move forward, just walk the hell on past him. And just know next time, don't never say nothing to this
nigga. Okay.
He never had no dealings with my yacht like that. You know what I'm saying? For him to even hate me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they set up in Philly and talk about people and sabotage people's careers inside that organization and slander people. And they sit in there and do that. And you deal with people hating on you. You don't even know them or know why.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're saying just like what you did with Cesario, deal with you. And I had problems with Cesario very early on too. When I very first became a trooper.
Mm-hmm.
Which I ain't gonna go into that right now. I don't want to be long-winded because this is your interview or whatever. But to people like that, you see the real face. Yeah. That's what's really going on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you was able to break that down because, but even though I moved past it, I'm glad like me vetting it out right now, you was able to kind of like break it down again for me outside of what I already knew. You know what I'm saying? You can't afford it. So, you know what I mean? That the hating part of it. But outside of that, man, like I said, everybody showed me love, just like you experienced. Everybody showed you love at that time. And then another thing, man, like another thing that I really enjoyed was that you know what I'm saying, a brother came up to me and he anointed my head. You know what I mean? He took some oil. He asked me have I been anointed? I was like, nah. He took some oil and he put it in the dome of my head, the centerpiece of my head. And man, like that felt real special, man. I ain't gonna even cap.
What kind of oil was it?
I mean, of course it was virgin pressed olive oil, but just to have that done to me, you know what I'm saying? Like it just, you know what I'm saying? Because we in the spirit of the Passover. So to have like someone just walk up to you, hey, have you been anointed yet? Nah. And brother was like, you know what I'm saying? He anoint your head with some oil. Man, that felt amazing. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm definitely gonna bring that to you know what I'm saying, to my Passover. I'm anointing everybody head that walk up in there. I like that one, UPK.
Here's the thing. That means that you in that school.
Mm-hmm.
When they put the oil on your head, that means that you in there.
Yeah, I actually got it on video. Yeah, I got it on video. On my Facebook page. I made a clip out of it. But yeah, the brother anointed my head, man. Good.
The thing about it, too, I even told before, as far as when it comes to anointing oil, anointing oil was a precious, anointing somebody's head was a precious event, and it needed precious oils. that were mixed by the apothecary. Not no, the oil that come from, the grocery store and just slap it on somebody's head. Because that's Christian right there. Because that's what the Christian church do. Or they take the little stuff and put the little cross on your forehead or something like that.
No, I'm just laughing. Go ahead.
You see people, you look in the scriptures of how people got anointed. There was the oil to smell real good. People could smell you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They could smell you 10, 15 feet away. And you had it on you all day long. You know what I'm saying? And actually what they did was they poured it on your head where it was dripping, you know what I'm saying, down your face, down your beard. You know what I'm saying? But of course, oils are not cheap. They're expensive and everything. But that is the way the anointing's supposed to be done, If it's an event like that, if it's a special event, then it needs a special oil,
Yeah. I ain't, well, me myself, man, I just, what I'm saying, I'm not trying to get that technical with it, but what I'm saying, I'm just saying like the experience of it, what I'm saying, like the spirit that I had to be in, what I'm saying, like, okay, we calling this the Passover day. What I'm saying, okay, you gonna call this the anointing of my head. Like it just felt real good. What I mean? That's all I'm trying to say about it.
But see, here's the thing: you're not in the ranks. You know what I'm saying? Person is, getting the oil. That anointing always really actually means something, and these people don't. They're supposed to be the home of the truth, and they don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be the priests and all that. They should know this, right? Because see, now you can see they take some cheap oil and put it on niggas' heads, so now you can see why they treat niggas like dirt. Because to them, you're not worth nothing. Anointing was something to be technical about. Everything that the priest did had technicality to it, But then they're gonna pour some vegetable oil on a nigga's head and call you a priest. Nah. You know what I'm saying? When you couple that with them mistreating brothers, they kind of paint a picture. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the way they do you in the Christian church too. They'll pour their vegetable oil on your head and then try to pipe down your wife. They'll do the same thing. They'll pour their vegetable oil on your head and then try to pipe down your wife too. Because they don't see niggas as worth anything. And that's one of the big things that I used to stress, about, in a lot of my classes and everything. But I had to do it in a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Not to ruffle certain feathers.
Yeah. Another big topic is the African getting kicked out the Passover. Like I said, I was there, so I saw it all from like beginning to end. Well, yeah, if you want to talk about that a little bit.
All right. Here's the thing with them. How did they know that was a Hamite? Just because he come from Africa?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
How could they, you know what I'm saying, yeah, he was darker than a lot of the dudes that was out there and everything. Well, so are a lot of Haitians. So are a lot of us. You see what I'm saying? And just because, here's the funny thing. See, this is how they top out in their learning where they can't learn nothing else. It's millions upon millions of us still over in Africa. You know what I'm saying? It's millions of us. Think about it. Africa is a continent with 50 big countries on it. And you think that the Africans were so stupid that they were going to just sell all of their slaves? Hell no. Their children have to have an inheritance too, right? So they're going to keep millions. Like, say, for instance, if you were an African slave catcher from Salem, and say you had, you had a plantation, a cocoa plantation or something in Senegal or whatever, and say you had 150, you would round up, say you would rounded up 150 slaves. the white man come through, you sell him maybe 60, 70 slaves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you keep the other slaves for yourself so they can populate and all of that, and you can get wealthy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can get wealthy together. Because this was a global conspiracy against us. When you go into Psalms, the 83rd chapter. You know? So, but here's the funny thing about it, you know, that's another reason why IUIC is actually outdoing them and everything. Because they're actually doing their due diligence and their due research. You know, the ISUPK say something real stupid. They say all of the slaves were brought here in just a real short amount of time. That's a damn lie. You know what? That would be like saying all the cocaine is brought to America in like 1 year or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the cocaine trade been going on. You know what I'm saying? The slave trades got started in about the 1600s, you know, bringing us from Africa over to here and everything. And it was still slave ships coming, even after slavery was supposed to be abolished in 1865. There was still ships coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think what I was getting at, I was thinking like at first, like when I first seen you know what I'm saying, Tazaryak and the African and the white girl getting interviewed, because when they was getting interviewed initially, like I was just walking in. So I thought everything was all staged at first. You know what I mean? Like I thought this was like some big like YouTube documentary that Tazaryak was getting, that he was gonna throw on his page uh on. Everything was all good, like there was laughing and everything. So I just walked past. I walked past because I told you earlier how, like, you know, like for me, like I'm not cool with, you know what I'm saying, with like Yak no more. So I was pushing. Then I made it to my seat, sat down, but I was just still watching them because there was really nothing else to look at. So I was watching the whole interview. Then I saw them walk to the other side, to the back of the place. And then so now they kind of like right in my view where I'm just like staring at it the whole time. And next thing I know, I just hear a whole bunch of ruckus, like everybody yelling. I'm seeing them pick the dude up and he getting hauled off uh to out the gates, you know what I mean? And so I was like, oh man, yeah, that shit staged. That's initially what I thought. And then my girl asked me to charge her phone up. So this probably like 30 minutes later. So 30 minutes later, she asked me to charge her phone up in the car, go walk to the car. And that's when I see, so this 30 minutes later, and this the point of the video. If anybody was to go on that guy's YouTube page, this when him and Captain Akkad was at the fence, and Akkad was to deny him entry. So at that point of the video, if y'all see the end of that video, y'all gonna see me in the video because I was walking out the gate. Y'all see me, y'all see me in an all pink outfit with some white loafers on. So I'm walking to my rental car at that point, and I'm charging the phone up. So I roll my window down because you know what I'm saying, because the guy's still outside. Like initially, like I said, like I thought it was a skit, but by me charging the phone up and like watching him get like denied to go back inside, I heard like I was hearing him talk about how like that's fucked up, how like him and his friends couldn't get in. So that's when it all started looking real, because even when people was like walking past him, he was asking, he was saying like, "Hey, what's up to people?" People were just walking past him, ignoring him, males, females. So I was like, oh, it's like maybe this was like maybe he really did get kicked out. But that's all I could really say to that.
Well, like I was saying, these dudes don't really do their, you know, they really don't do their due diligence as far as when it comes to researching, you know, anything. You know, And I think me myself, I still think it was kind of staged myself. Because I mean, that would look real silly. It would look, if they was to let him back in once the cameras went off. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're right. Yeah. Like yeah. So like he definitely never got back in, but just me, like when the cameras was off and I was just charging my phone up and just watching him, it's like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like he really was shocked about everything. So I was like, okay, damn, that shit wasn't staged. He really got kicked out.
Here's the thing though. Why would they take four dudes? Two of them grabbed by his arms, and two of them by his feet. Why couldn't they just, just have one guy and the other guy just walk him on out? I mean, what was he doing? I mean, was he trying to wild out?
So they was saying that the white girl got to leave out, and he stood in front of the white girl. Was like, nah, I'm the girl. I'm stuttering sometimes. So he ended up standing in front of the white girl. Was like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody touching her. So what they ended up doing was ended up picking him up once he stood in front of her because they was trying to tell her that she got to leave. Um, you know what I'm saying, leave. So that's what ended up happening. So he stood in front of her, and they ended up just grabbing him and carrying him out and making a whole big clip out of it.
And you know that the famous YouTuber, right?
Yeah, con.
He's a
Hmm.
famous YouTuber. So it was staged either way it go. You know what I'm saying? It was
Hmm.
staged either way it go. I mean, he didn't want to be a part of the Passover for real. He wanted to start to, get some footage for himself. So I mean, he still won in that deal right there because that's gonna go in his archive of clips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I already saw like 140,000 views already when I looked at his channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but here's the look at how they helped him out. They helped him out by how they carried him like that. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have been so exciting if they just had, carried him out how the police do. You know what I'm saying? There'll be two sheriffs or whatever, escort him out and everything. Oh no, they had to make a big old scene and everything of them carrying him out, by his arms and his legs and everything and picking him up. They just helped him out.
Hmm.
You know, and I've seen people making comments talking about, yeah, it reminds me of the old One West School. Well, the old One West School was throwing niggas down steps. They
Hmm.
were holding people in the old One West School. And they had a bunch of cops in there too. That's how they was getting the handcuffs, be handcuffing brothers and all that. You know, so ain't nothing nostalgic about that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But our people are so simple. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
shit.
Another part of my experience that I had was like they had everybody. Well, they had all the men during the Passover service. They had everybody come down and they gotta come to the Torah. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, do that to the Torah. So for me to be able to do that, well, they made the Passover like little interactive. Everybody got, well, all the men got to all the men get called up. You come down to the Torah and
yeah.
you say Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shabbat to it, then you go back to your seat. So I thought that was pretty dope also.
Funny though, because usually they wouldn't let people do that unless you was ISUPK.
Oh, really? Okay.
You're not even supposed to touch the scrolls if you ain't. You know what I'm saying? You had to be a officer just to even touch the scrolls.
Oh, damn. So I had a big treat. They just let me do it up.
It just goes to show you just how they slip it in their own standard. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
That's what
Okay.
it is. They slip it in their own standards. I mean, I done seen a picture with a woman sitting behind a desk. in Minnesota. Can't
Mm-hmm.
believe his wife was behind the desk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When ain't nobody supposed to be back behind that desk unless you're an officer. You know.
Oh yeah.
When I first became a trooper, I used to be able to, because when I first became a trooper, I was able to read and everything for, Kaposh or whatever. But after that, they were saying no troopers could come up behind the podium. No troopers could come behind the desk or whatever, you know. And then I guess they, changed it up because I seen some. They had it like that for a few years, and I seen some troopers behind, and they just all over the damn place. They don't have no standard. You know what I'm saying? And the thing too is they're not the old One West School. I found out details about, and it's wild that, like what you were saying, that you was able to go up and salute the scrolls. That's what they call it, salute the scroll.
Yeah.
You know, that was,
Yeah.
I'm sure that they're just slipping on their own standards.
Yeah.
You know,
And then it was raining, it was also an outside Passover. So everybody was getting rained on. It was a lot going on by being outside, man. Like, the rain delayed a lot of stuff. But
right?
just for me to kind of like fast forward my whole experience, the past, so now the Passover over with, it's raining like crazy, it's muddy, everybody shoes all messed up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Johanna talking about this the best Passover because, our ancestors, they really did the Passover in the mud like this, you know what I'm saying? So he felt like we all was getting you know what I'm saying, like we all was getting to witness how we did it back in the day, you know what I'm saying, just straight raw in the wilderness, keeping the Passover. So like, he lifted everybody's spirits up like that because the rain was coming down. But it was so muddy, man. I ended up throwing my girl on my back. I was like, "Yo, get on my back," because I had just bought her some brand new shoes that she was rocking, and they was
Right.
pink also because we was matching outfits. She had some pink shoes on. Man, it was so muddy, man. I told her to get up on my back, and I carried her all the way from the, you know what I'm saying, from the tents all the way to the street. You know what I mean? So like my shoes was all messed up. You know what I'm saying? But that's the crazy thing. Like I'm pretty sure like I'm the only brother that lifted his girl on his back to like not walk in the mud, the grass. So I'm proud. I'm saying it because I am proud of myself for doing that. But I don't think no other brother did that for their ribs or whatnot.
Hell, you got to think of how their relationship is when they at home. They got a whole
Hey man, I saw Shorty slipping some heels. Man, Shorty came rocking some heels. Man, her ass slipped. She slipped in some mud. Man, a whole bunch of brothers ran up on her, picked her up, made sure she was all right. You wearing some heels? You know, you wearing heels morning today? But yeah, I had to pick my girl up, man. I put her on my back, walked her all the way from that muddy ass, some mud and all that shit. The rain still falling down. I lift her up. It had to been at least like, I don't know how many feet that was, but shit, let's say half a mile. Me carrying her on my back for like half a mile to the parking lot, all the way to the parking lot. Because even when you walk on the gravel still would have messed her brand new shoes that I brought. So I walked her straight to like the concrete. That's like half a mile of walking and somebody on your back. Word up.
the one when they was getting that sister out of they should have jumped in the mud with us. They pigs too.
Damn.
They should have just jumped on there with her.
Hmm.
You know? But yeah, but yeah, yeah. Bet you Johanna he didn't give no uplifting speech when everybody caught COVID back in 2021 after going to Houston for the Passover.
Mm.
Damn near everybody caught COVID. Everybody in Minnesota except for me, my woman, me and my woman was the only ones that didn't catch COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Damn.
was, telling her what to do. I had, I would have her taking, garlic powder and ginger every day. You know what I'm saying? They got the vaccines and still caught. You should have
Mm-hmm.
seen all the reports. After they, all the reports of people that caught COVID after going to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
There are a bunch of people caught COVID. Now, I wonder what the spiritual reason was for that, though. That's my question. They
Damn.
take everybody's misfortunes and everything and say the Lord just wasn't with you. So now they got to say whether the Lord was with them or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe there was a warning shot from the Lord for something. Because it was the numbers was high of everybody that caught COVID right after the Houston Passover. They came back sick.
Oh, damn, yeah, I ain't hear nothing like that, man. Like, oh, well. Of course I wouldn't, because all I do is just watch class. Like for me, like all I want is, what I'm saying, like, I mean, what I'm saying, like all I want is like my questions asked when it comes to the history of the Israelites or being an Israelite, like walking in the truth. And, you know what I'm saying? So like I watch them because to me, certain people I listen to, they teach better than anybody else that I've heard in the truth, especially since after Deacon from Genesis Sakari then switched up. So, like I'm not trying to join no camp. I'm not trying to join any camp. I just, like that's why I wrote my precept book. Everything that's in my precept book on Amazon are all the breakdowns and questions that I personally asked for breakdown. And if I believe the breakdown and I believe the precepts, that's my precept book. That's on Amazon. Y'all could type in precepts for your thoughts and or type in Ahava Yahawada and y'all see my precept book. I also helped UPK Gans Tarot with his precept book. All I did was the edits, and his is on Amazon too. What's the name of your book again?
It's Hebrew Israelite Precept Book by Gans Tarot.
Right, yeah. And I also helped him out with his precept book. So, you know.
Something's kind of wrong with my Amazon account right now. So what I've been doing is I've been telling people sending it to their email. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
To their email. Something's going on with my Amazon account. I don't know what the heck it is, but someone will have to find out or whatever. But yeah, the Amazon thing is out of commission for right now.
Yeah, that's the best. Like that. Like that's honestly like the best way to get your book out there is you know you if anybody want it, shit, what I'm saying, cash out me, Zell me, and I'll send you the PDF file straight to your email. And it's actually like a better read from your PDF file too.
That's the way that I do it. I just send it. And I send it to I send it to both. I send it to their email and I send it to their messenger too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta start doing that too. Like when I get back to promoting the book, um, I'm gonna do that once I make it a paperback. I gotta add a few more chapters in there.
Right.
Once I do that, I'm gonna make it a paperback, and what I'm saying, start pushing it again.
Right. Yeah. yeah, I've been, doing little things or whatever to, promote mine, pretty much, on social media. But I was this group called Spines that got in touch with me. It's some Jewish publishing company or whatever. They can get it also published in different languages. They got a lot of services, but they kind of low on the pricey side though. So I'd have to
Mhm.
wait. That book will have to start like producing before I even think about doing something like that.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
But I was impressed by all the services they got though. I was pretty impressed. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, let me try to think. So, oh man, yeah. Like I said, so I pretty much gave people the good, the bad of my experience with the Passover. But I did forget this though. You know what I mean? I did pay $200. So for me to only get a plate of unleavened bread and two slices of lamb, you know what I mean, after being hungry all day, that's another thing that I really didn't like because, you know what I mean? Like, I understand that everybody got to get served, but but that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the troopers and the officers at 50 working so hard. Whereas, though, if you just get a catering service, then like people, you know what I'm saying, would be able to like, I feel like a catering service would, with all the money that's being collected, would be better for everybody because that way, the catering service is going to make sure everybody get more than just, uh, you know what I'm saying, uh, Salakia, unleavened bread and like two pieces of lamb, and you might be able to get a second plate, but you might not um, cause like it's not like you could go up with your plate and be like, "Hey, I need some more." It's like it gets brung to you. So,
Yeah,
you know, what I'm saying so $200 overspent when it comes to meals and everything. Like it's like my portion. You know what I mean? Like if I go somewhere, I'm trying to make sure I eat. Like I'm not trying to eat again. So, um,
right.
that's like the only bad thing. But I hope people don't. If UPK people come across my this video, like I really hope y'all don't take that in a bad way. I'm just being brutally honest with my experience with with everything. But overall, I feel like I still gave it like a high rating, a high rating with my experience. And Tarop is giving his experience with um everything that you done with, been through by actually being in the school, you know what I'm saying, in the school. So I think this was a really good uh revealance of the Passover because it's never been a it's never been a topic like this talked about. So for both us to come together and talk about this in the open like this, you know what I'm saying? Like we the first to ever do it. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I am who I am, you know what I mean? Nobody gonna get interviews and topics like this talked about. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. This is the same way that I am too. I like to do, the things that need to be done and nobody else is doing. You know, just like in all my videos and everything of me going in, on that organization and showing the ugliness of it.
Yeah, you the first. You the first. I cannot lie. You know what I mean? Like we was bound to meet. Me and you was bound to meet. Um,
Right.
like like I'm gonna be a little vulnerable in everything I say right here. Like people not able to play mind games with me. People not able to like push their will on me. You know what I mean? Uh, base and like this come back from my childhood, Salakia, but my pops died of HIV back in '93. So like, you know what I'm saying? I always had to stay positive. You know what I mean? I always been looking for like a male role model. And like once my pops left, I mean, once my pops died of HIV, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the end of, you know what I'm saying, what I was to know of a role model. Cause it like I was 3 years old, you know what I mean? So from three on up, all I got is my mother, you know what I'm saying? And I'm supposed to have, I'm supposed to have my pops in the picture, but he was already gone. So I never knew that. I just used to look at, friends with their pops or, what I'm saying, two family households, but at least he able to see his pops and, his pops is there every day. I look at my cousin, um, what I'm saying? Like I look at my cousin, I used to be real envious of him because he had his pops, he had his moms in the same house, but he used to act up a lot because his pops um left his real mother for, what I'm saying, end up having a stepmother. So he used to, what I'm saying, like he used to give his pops a fight because he lived with his pops and his stepmother, but he wanted his pops and his real mother together. But me only living with my mom, I used to look at my cousin like, bruh, like, nigga, you acting out in school because you want your pops with your moms, nigga. At least you got two in the house. You know what I mean? It's just me and my mother. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, so my role model was like his father. Because when I used to go over there to like spend a night for the weekends, you know what I mean? Like, he used to put money in my pocket anytime I come over there. $100 straight to my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And so like stuff like that, I used to look up to stuff like that. So like my mindset early on coming up, you know what I'm saying? Like people not able to do that mind control stuff because I already was looking for role models and other people where I couldn't find it. You know what I mean? So I raised myself up. So that's why like it's hard for me to join the school because I already know the mindset, how people trying to treat you. You know what I mean? Like they gonna feel like they got some type of rank over you, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you gotta do everything they say, or you gotta get initiated. You gotta go through the process like everybody else. And you know what I mean? Like I said, man, my pops died when I was 3. I had to raise myself up. You know what I mean? And now look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I say all that to say this basically, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't have no footsteps to follow in. All I knew was my pops was a drug dealer. He was getting money, you know what I'm saying? He ended up catching HIV, living that street life. And you know what I'm saying? So like maybe I would have followed in that footstep. But what I ended up making out of myself, you know what I'm saying? I did that without a role model. I had to become my own role. And no, I just had to build myself up. Now I live in a big house, big ass backyard. You know what I'm saying? I'm gardening now. You know what I'm saying? Own my own trucking company. All this shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit Tazaryak tried to do to kill my spirits. Man, I was already built for somebody saying some shit like that to me. You know what I mean? So it don't affect me. You know what I mean? But
Thick inside that school. Jealousy is one thing I never could stand, even in the world. You
mm-hmm,
know, something that I never could stomach. Not even when I was in the world. You know, and for that school to have that thick of a jealous spirit on it, it's funny because I found this stuff out after being years with them dudes. You know, that spirit is thick in there. You know, but how they gonna promise liberty to somebody when they bound by their own damn jealousy, you know, and hatred for each other?
mm-hmm.
And that's in every rank. And I thought that this stuff was started in the middle rank somewhere. I didn't know it was all. It actually comes down from the top. I didn't know it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean, like a lot of people, um, I don't know, man, just people like people just gotta have thick skin. People just gotta have their own self confidence. You know what I mean? So they won't get like you know what I'm saying, like ran over and everything. That's the best way I could say it. That's why I mean I be looking at people be posting stuff on Facebook and like man, the way someone can say something to change somebody's mind, it like that should be crazy to me. From everything
Think,
that I done been through to be like, what? Like that nigga, you know, like you gonna let this person, you know, like mind control you, like change your thoughts like that? That I don't understand it from people. And
yeah,
you know what I mean?
think, people in that school, they're afraid of being in the crosshairs of the leadership of that organization. They're terrified of that. That's why when the Muhammad say, if I tell you John the Baptist is a fish, you believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And that's just pure abuse right there. That's cut and dry. That's purely abuse. Muhammad did no miracles. You know what I'm saying? None of that. Never see that nigga lay hands on the sick and they be healed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna let everybody else know something else too though. Being that I'm keeping it real. Another thing that's kind of like another thing that also kept me out the camp. Like man, Muhammad always be shitting on my distant my distant cousin is Wayne out of Boys to Men, and
Oh,
he actually joined the school back in like the late '90s. So he always be shitting on them when the time come, and you know what I mean. So uh, I know if
oh,
you know what I'm saying, like I know if my pedigree was revealed to Muhammad that I would, you know, like he would try to get me kicked out or some shit. I don't know.
oh, he probably what the first thing you try to do. One of the things he's gonna try to do is try to tell you he gonna slander you real bad inside there. Then he's gonna try and take your wife.
Yeah,
See,
yeah. He already did enough shitting on my distant uncle Salakia, uncle, not cousin, uncle, my distant uncle.
here's the thing. Is at the time, when they was in that school and everything, Boys to Men was really starting to be on the come up and all that. They was getting that money and everything, and Johanna didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Johanna wasn't even the only thing he was even. What was he? He already started his own thing, or no? This is back with the old one West School. He wasn't. He was just a general there, but
Hmm.
somebody had dealings with them niggas, with Boys to Men and all of that. And Muhammad still bears a grudge 20 something years later, you know, at your uncle. He talked about it. And
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name
yeah.
was,
I know. Like he was talking about it, and like I'm looking at it like, dude, my uncle ain't saying shit about you. You know, what I'm saying today, like you holding on to some shit back in the '90s, like you say, and it's like, man,
just
like
because he said your uncle was a devil, not
yeah,
saying he was a
exactly, exactly. But you know, I mean, the whole thing is, I I don't know. But yeah, I was just going to just say to everybody, like y'all could look up my distant uncle Wanye from Boys and Men. That's my distant uncle, y'all. Y'all might even see the resemblance in my face.
and that's the reason why Boys to Men was performing Tazadakia's, camp, because that was the real One West school with Tazadakia and Aria.
Yeah,
Because they was performing for them at the Passovers and everything when Tazadakia was alive.
yeah, but well, the good thing about my uncle, you know what I'm saying, like he just like me, like he's still walking in the truth, but he just not joined to any camp. So like, you know, I'm kind of like I'm just like him
Still
in a
trying to
sense, but I I still listen to the UPK and he don't like that. You know,
that,
but he don't talk shit about them at the same time though. That's the other thing. You know what I mean?
right, right. You know what I mean? See, he was abused by them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was abused by them. Yeah, they seen, you know what I'm saying? They seen the fatted cats. You know what I'm saying? You know, the dudes are celebrities and they famous and all of that. They see them as a fatted cat.
Mm-hmm.
With that school teachers, they say they teach. You know, I found this out later on. You know, but these teach if you got somebody that's weak in the truth, you know, try and take them for everything that they got before they leave. That's what they teach.
Yeah, that could never happen to me. Like I would never let that happen to me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what they was trying to do to your peoples.
yeah, nah, my uncle ain't weak though. You know what I mean? Like, what he ended up doing? He ended up leaving. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't taking advantage of us. You know what I mean?
They don't know that you ain't weak until you show strength, and your people show strength by getting the hell away from them niggas.
Yeah, them niggas don't know that Wanye my uncle either. And if
They
they,
pursue.
not Sluggy, I was just saying like, basically, man, like nobody knows that Wanye my uncle until now. This is my first time revealing it to everybody that's watching.
You know,
That's because I don't clout chase though. You know what I mean?
right. Yeah, you know, shit. You know, I mean, your people was smart enough to see that nigga for what the hell he was early on. You know, and got the hell away from him.
Mm-hmm.
Still rock with Tazadakia them though, because they was performing at the at their Passover before Tazadakia passed away.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. They used to perform at they Passovers and everything, big extravagant Passovers too. I mean, it was a lot of Passover, a lot of people in there, but that's where Johanna and them got their custom from, one of the concerts and all of that. They got that from Tazadakia, because that's what he was doing, because he was a rapper too. You know. You know what I'm saying? Boys to Me used to perform at a few of his Passovers. But it's funny because he never came to Johanna's them Passovers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So,
he definitely need access denied there. You know what I mean? But
and for some reason, specifically Johanna was a devil. He ain't say that whole school was full of devils or nothing like that. He said specifically that nigga. That stands out. You know what I'm saying? I think
yeah,
this is like the transitioning, after the split and everything. It was somewhere during the time of that moment. And for Muhammad to know about it, that means he must have been, there or something. Because he wasn't part of the old One West School. He was part of Johanna's new thing he was starting and calling it the One West School. So there's some dealings between them two, where he specifically pointed out Johanna as a devil. Yeah, but Muhammad said he still bears a grudge, with him, against him years later. Now, what happened to forgiveness and all that? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's funny. If he said something about Christ or the Most High, they would have forgave him. But since he said about Johanna, his God, now there is no forgiveness for that. Ain't that something? The
yeah.
nigga can't never get over himself.
Yeah, I understand. But but yeah, but yeah, we pretty much coming up to the top of the hour. We got pretty much got to close it down for Lions Den. But I feel like we got into everything though.
Yeah, we covered some good ground. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. Is there any last words that you got coming to the top of the hour, or anything you want to ask me?
We would have to make a statement concerning anybody that's considering um, joining any of these groups. The scriptures say that a wise man sees well into his goings. observe them first. I mean, my advice is don't join none of them. But it's some people is up under that gravitational pull or whatever that's in that orbit. You know what I'm saying? So all I can say concerning that is certainly watch them groups. Study them. Analyze them. You're just as evil as they are. Have at it. You know what I'm saying? The ones that sincere, seek well into your goings. Look before leaping. Yeah, so I mean, that's my closing statement right there.
Okay. All right. Most sound crazy. But yeah, man. Hey, man. I appreciate you. Officer Tarab, UPK Gangs on Facebook for for doing this interview with me. Um, I knew that that it'd be a dope interview, and I knew that it'd be something uh that like it'll be a classic though, because you got someone, what I'm saying, a ex ISUPK member interviewing somebody that went to their first Passover. You know what I mean? I thought that'd be like a good, what I'm saying, back and forth, because he's coming from his experience and I'm coming from uh basically like, I'm just wet behind the ears, just going to a Passover, enjoying myself, getting all this brotherly love. I don't know nothing about no history out, what I'm saying, that like he got going on. So I thought it would just be like a good different type of interview. People, what I'm saying, people try to hand pick their interviewers or what show they go on, but I ain't know nothing that he was going to say. I was just ready for anything. And he came and did his job though. You know what I mean? He wasn't trying to I wasn't trying to censor him on what he had to say. And what I'm saying, he let me say what I had to say of the good, um, what I'm saying, basically, what I'm saying, the good that I saw at the Passover, and the bad too. I saw good and bad. I saw more good than the bad though. But I guess a good question to ask me is, would I go to next year's Passover? Um, I would have to say my answer would be no. I wouldn't go, even though I did enjoy myself. I did enjoy all the brotherhood. Also, like I did love that I couldn't walk more than 5, 10 steps without a brother walking up to me, saluting me. You know what I'm saying? I felt famous. I did love all that, but reason why I'm not going to next year Passover is because I'm throwing my own Passover. Me and Karima off the Lions Den, what I'm saying, Atlanta, Georgia. We try and throw our own Passover for the singles. Cause like when I went there, like, people still single, but people go all year working hard. You know what I'm saying? People ain't, people just getting older by the year. So it's like I'm trying to throw a Passover with no agenda behind it, no camp agenda behind it. We just trying to throw a Passover, serve the Most High, and help brothers and sisters hopefully find their match, because it's still a lot of single people out here. So that's our goal for next year. Throwing my own Passover. I'm gonna bring the good experience that I experienced from ISUPK to Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I mean? It's gonna be dope. I ain't really got much to say after that. But would I ever go to an ISUPK Passover again? I would go only if it's in my state. But would I travel out of state to go to their event? Like I said, I had a good experience, but like I said, like I paid $200 for only you know what I'm saying, flatbread and two slices of lamb. You know what I mean? I was, you know what I'm saying, all that, I gotta go out to eat afterwards or eat before going. And you know what I'm saying, I watch class online, eat my, you know what I'm saying, eat my own food or something like that. Or throw my own Passover somewhere. But yeah, that's pretty much my end of statements. But I appreciate you interviewing me though, Officer Tarot.
Appreciate you giving me the experience, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, man. Most High in Christ. I'll talk to you.
Most High in Christ.
Con. But yeah, so man, that's that's the show right there, y'all. That's my experience. The truth revealed. My experience at the ISUPK 57 Passover. Just knocked down this interview with Officer Tarab. Um, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully a mature audience came through. Um, that was able to get what they got out of it. They could filter what they didn't like. Um, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no bad blood. I did enjoy myself and everything. Um, I ain't really got much to say besides next year, man. April 14th, the first weekend of April 14th, man. We try and throw our own Passover in Atlanta, Georgia, the Lions Den. We trying to trying to get some trying to get some artists. We already got a DJ that said he'll be involved playing some Hebrew music. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a singles mixer going on. Hey, Shalom, Alexandra. What up? What up? What up? You know what I'm saying? We trying to get a well, I'm going to host a singles mixer. So if you single, you know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna have a mixer. It's gonna be fun. Gonna have music. I need help though, man. You know what I mean? So whatever y'all could offer, and what I'm talking about offer, I'm talking about like if you know what I'm saying, if you got a cooking business, you know what I'm saying, come to the Passover, cater the food. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need some vendors. Well, we need some vendors, man. We need a caterer, bring some good food for the Passover. People gonna be hungry. People, do y'all sell clothes? You know what I'm saying? Bring that up there. You know what I mean? Tap in with Karima for details. Um, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm 90s era on Facebook. You gotta spell it out. 90s era on Facebook. Y'all see me there. Look on Karima friend list to find me. Y'all can catch me. I'm a moderator in her group, uh, Israelite dating marriage group. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, man, Karima, is there anything else? Any questions from anybody in the chat that's still here? You know what I mean? Shouts out to the replay viewers too. Alexander said Abraham was credited the promise through faith, so it wouldn't be corrupted in the physical. I agree with you, Alexander. Um, but yeah, man, I'm here for questions for a little bit. Let me know what y'all got. Um, you know what I mean? If it ain't nothing, if y'all made it this far, man, Karima gonna play this song to take us out. If not, y'all could join the link. I see she posting the link to join the show. It's up to y'all though. I'm here. I ain't gotta work tomorrow. It's whatever y'all want to do. If y'all ask questions, I'll be here all night answering questions. If y'all join the link, I'll be here. If Karima take us out on the outro, that's cool with me. Um, it's whatever though. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the interview though, man. Like I was able to get a little vulnerable with y'all. You know what I mean? Um, gave y'all some bars and everything, gave y'all some gems. Hopefully y'all could relate to it. Um, but yeah, let me check this out real quick. But yeah, anybody joining up? Any questions in the chat or something? But if not, yeah, I guess you could take us out. You could take us out to that amazing song you created, Rima. That joint was dope. I like that. Or if you want to come on and chat with me
All
for a
right.
little bit, that's cool. It's whatever. You got any questions for me?
Yeah, he no, he pretty much said the same thing I was saying about, I felt like it was a little jealous going on. He was basically saying the same thing that I was talking to you on the phone about
Mm.
my end of the situation. So he covered everything that I
Oh yeah,
wanted to.
for sure.
So,
Hmm. Yeah, I
I
mean, yeah,
like,
that's what it come down to. You know what I mean? You like it?
hmm I
Yeah, I
like the way,
mean that's all it come down to, man. Like, yeah, Salaki, yeah,
and he
that's what
definitely,
it come down to.
he asked the right questions. He already familiar with they little tactics and things of that type of nature. So that was
Hmm.
a very good input that he was given.
Yeah, I feel like he was a little long winded here and there, taken away from interviewing me to making
No,
it about him just having a therapy session.
no, I know. I felt like he had more insight of their character, so he was painting it as you give your information on your experience. So he basically knew them inside out. So he was basically putting an understanding to their behavior.
Mm. Yeah, I do agree with that though. I agree with that. I hear a lot of stuff I was saying. He just started breaking it down to make it make more sense to me, and
Exactly.
especially the part when he was saying like he tried to humiliate me. You know what I mean? Like that made a lot of sense when he said that because I thought it was hating, but he said nah. He tried. You tried. They tried to humiliate you right there. I'm like, damn,
Right.
you're right.
Right. A little jealousness came in, especially when his parties was digging it, so he was a little jealous right there. Had to derail that them compliments. He had to talk, his understanding and try to put it. But
Yeah, kind of.
like that it when he didn't have a problem when it was on a female. He just had a problem why it was on you, which is crazy
Hmm.
because he should have kept that same
Yeah.
energy. Felt like that towards the crown. Obviously, it wasn't just the crown; it was the person, the character that's wearing it.
The person. Word. Word. Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Um, how you feel about next year Passover, man? Like you feel like we making some decent steps towards it? I feel like we are. Like we getting
right,
the conversation
right. So they can get a little
going. We get people
better
minds
experience.
on the internet. Um, I had a brother. I actually had a brother actually posted the flyer on his page, so that was good.
That's what's up. Yeah, all the promotion is good promotion.
Hmm. We gotta try to get JJ 7,000 down there, man. You know what I mean? I'll tell him I'm gonna hand him the mic because I know he like to do a lot of talking. So
Yeah,
hopefully JJ could,
yeah,
I'm saying hopefully JJ could.
he probably wouldn't mind taking a trip.
Hmm. Yeah, where he from anyway? He look like he's somewhere like on the like Midwest, somewhere cold.
Yeah, he out there in, I believe, Denver right now.
Denver. I'm good at
Hmm.
picking up on people. That's crazy. But yeah, it ain't no comment. So I appreciate that song you did for the intro, man. You could go ahead and take us out with that
Yeah, I got you.
if we could. Yeah, I like that Joan, man. You got to share that song to me so I could post it on my profile. I like that a lot though. Salakia. You know what? I like that joint so much. What's your Zelle? I need to Zelle you that song, like that intro. That's dope. I like that. I want to Zelle you. Or just let me know your cash app in the, you know what I'm saying, in the DM, man. I like that song. I want to pay you for your time spent on it. That joint was dope. Mm. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. I'm about to send it to you. I got like two different versions of it. You gonna like both of them.
Oh, okay, okay. That's what's up. Nah, nah. I mean, like, it sounded so good. Like, I would just feel like I'm disrespecting you by not
Nah, nah, this
dropping you
is
something.
no. You ain't got it. Nah, none of that. You good?
Okay. Hey, man, y'all check this song out, man. You know what I mean? This song is dope, created by Karima. You know what I'm saying? In one, in a couple of minutes, she made this. She's so creative, came up with it so fast, man. Y'all check this out, man. Let me know what y'all think.
Let him cook. Swap to his experiences at ISUPK. Got cameras up, it's 57 pass overnight. With PK games on the mic, lions then live. And I like how I done stepped in, testimony tight. ISUPK in the building, speaking truth, not hype. Clock hit 5 p.m. PST, we gon' bear witness. Talking how he walked that walk from street to the scriptures. Years in the ranks, now we telling his experience. Questions coming fast, but the answers got deliverance. Okay, games interviews are Harvard tonight. On the Lions in 57 Passover, we live. His experiences at ISUPK, tell it right. 5 p.m. PST. Tune in, it's the life we live. From the camps to the class to the high holy days. Passover robes pressed, he been set in his ways. Guns, that's the hard ones, no ducking, no fade. But answer plain how the doctrine got made. 57 years they counting, tradition in the frame. Lions then broadcast, put the proof in the flame. If you was there, you know the feeling, it ain't just a name. ISUPK, a movement, and standing on that claim. Okay, hands interviews are Harvard tonight. On the Lions then 57 Passover, we live. His experience is at ISUPK, tell it right. 5 p.m. PST, tune in, this the life we so liking that 5 PST on the dot. Lions then go streaming, the ready or not. How I telling all that we got 57 Passover, cake games, let it rock.
dope. Hey, that's Joe dope. We got it. We got one, y'all. We got one, y'all. We got one. I ain't gonna lie. We got one right there. You know what I mean? London. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anything that cream of touch. You know what I mean? That joint a classic. That joint was dope. I like that, man. We're gonna have
That's
to play
right.
it. Yeah, we're gonna be that joint. I was actually dancing in the background. Like that joint got me moving. And I usually don't dance to nothing but go-go music. But man, you got me grooving with that one right there.
I got you. I'm gonna turn it into official song.
Mm. Oh man, yeah. Please do that, man. People got to hear that one right there. But yeah, with that, man, I appreciate. Oh yeah, before I go, what does your name, the seventh answer mean?
Pretty
I
much it
keep
was.
hearing baby Hebrew
I,
call
I,
you that.
told you before. It's he was on a show. He was doing a podcast with other members, and I kind of remind him of one of the members that was on there who passed away, and he basically said, I think he was the fifth answer or something like that. So he just basically said, I'm just like him. So he said the seventh answer, because I'm always coming up with the answers or, receipts to back up the certain claims. So, like, if you say something,
Okay, I got
I'll
you.
go do the research and I'll go and, bring some receipts on it. Or, I basically got an answer. I got an answer for you.
Right, right. Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to let him
Okay,
explain it.
yeah, okay. You broke it down. I got you.
Yeah, he'll go more into details of, I'm just giving you an outline of, what I took from what he was saying, but he definitely said I remind him of one of his parties that he did used to do podcasts. That's why he's so good at speaking on a platform. So I think it was like five of them, five or six. He was the sixth.
Oh,
Or something.
okay.
Yeah. So I'm the seventh answer.
Solid y'all been like the six man on the basketball team, the seven answer. Okay. I like that.
All right.
Yeah, man. Like you be earning your nicknames, man.
All right. Like the seven man on the basketball team. That's what's up. What's going on with you?
Mhm. Let me see. Well, hopefully, man, hopefully we had a good show for you, Karima. Hopefully it do some numbers on YouTube. Whatever it do, man. Long, hopefully people hear it, man. That's all I hope.
Oh, they definitely hearing it. I done shared it over 100 times on my platforms. So yeah, they definitely gonna hear it, and it's gonna circulate forever until unless I get a restriction. Other than that, yeah, we're gonna have it going on. And
I bet. Yep.
YouTube is, censoring things, but and it's censoring things for everybody. But I'm on Facebook. Facebook is where I do majority of the work. I have multiple, over 100 and some platforms. You already see the members is out of control, and you're a
Hmm.
part of the majority of them. So yeah, I don't worry about YouTube. Facebook is where it's at.
Yeah. Con. Oh, you remember? So you also got this. You also created this group called the Lions Den Universe, and I had hit you up because I went on the website.
The damn
Yeah,
hub, yeah,
yeah,
for
right, right. The Den Hub. So I did check out the website. It looked real good for you to be able to do that, but I'm in the market for some shoes right now. So You know what I mean? As soon as some shoes hit that website,
I
you'll
got you.
definitely
I
see
got
me
you.
support some
That,
shoes or some, you know what I'm saying, or some slides too. You know what I mean? I'm older now, so if I ain't
yeah.
got
So
to tie my shoes, just throw some slides on and
right.
walk to
So
Walmart.
Dim Hub is a connection between different platforms and different, stores and different like different platforms. I'm like the connection. You already know that I have different platforms, so people put their merchandise, they put their classes, they put whatever they got going on the platform. So I said, okay, let me create a platform where I can actually, and it's a website too. So the
Hmm.
website is pretty much the main place where I'm going to be having a lot of people with different merchandise. Well, I'm gonna be promoting it for them. You know what I mean? So they gotta sit back and just enjoy, the traffic, because that's what I do. I provide traffic for people. So Dim Hub is basically a platform, website, everything. It's like everything in one. You all you have to do is go to one spot, and you'll be connected to multiple websites, multiple platforms, multiple places where people are selling their merchandise. Whether it's, I already told you, I'm trying to build my own brand, which is Operation Market Bird, and it's basically dealing with, all the conspiracy theories and things of that type of nature. But I'm definitely trying to branch with other clothing lines so I could be able to promote and help them, sell their merchandise. But yeah, Dim Hut.
Okay,
I'm,
so
I'm gonna
you
pull
saying
it up.
like back when I went on the website, so like that was your clothing line, the Mockingbird,
Yeah,
that was yours right there.
that's what I'm working on.
Oh, I ain't know that. See,
Yeah,
okay, but like that's the one that like you created, the Mockingbird.
everything. Yeah, I created everything.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, the image of the
yeah, oh yeah,
design,
yeah,
everything. Yeah, and that's how I wanna rock with it. I'm gonna
mm,
see if I can pull it up real quick.
yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. See, cause I didn't know like that was like your clothing line, but initially I just wanted some, like some slide-ons or some shoes, but I did see I think I did see a few shirts on there, but I was like, at the time I just wasn't looking for a shirt. But now I know that, it'll be um like helping you out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go back on the site and check out the Mockingbird shirts though. I think they were
Yeah,
like what, like $70 when I looked
it
at
is
it.
basically it's basically helping everybody out for because this is all donation towards promotion towards people's platforms and websites that they if they don't have websites. So it's going to be
Hmm.
a lot of things going on in this hub, then hub.
Hmm.
Hold on, let's see. Yeah, so if you got something going on, you got to hit me up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
And,
everybody needs to.
and I'm gonna try
Um,
to put it.
check this
I'm gonna
out.
try to put it together for you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull it out. And it's a page too. It's that's on here. Hold on,
Hmm.
pull it up.
Mm. Yeah, our time difference be 3 hours apart, man. I be getting sleepy and everything. Yeah. I forgot the website name, but let me look at it on my John.
Hub
I'll
Universe,
show you what it is.
Dem Hub Universe Connect.
Yeah, groups. There you go. Man, hopefully that thing gonna show.
You on there? I got the
Yeah,
Lions.
I can't really show it, but it's not really showing on the little screen. But on Facebook, you just type in Den Hub, one word,
Okay.
the Universe Connect,
Yeah, I got you.
and once y'all go in there, y'all just scroll down. Y'all just scroll down, and she got the website uh, and some new shirts. It look like I am. She got the I am. Like,
That's the website right here. On
yeah, that's the website right there. Yeah, them Mockingbird Jones. Them Mockingbird shirts that you got like that. I thought that was connected to a movie. Them Jones look so official. You know, I thought like a TV show about to roll out or
oh,
something.
that's a design I created. Dealing with the
Yeah,
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 dealing
but
with the
but like I don't know, like it looked like people in some type of the world about to end TV show I was looking at was rocking that or something.
right. No, this is well. You probably had the same kind of concept because this is a resistance. This is like, you know, kind of like protesting. You know, resistance against the government system because they're, monitoring you, trying to control you
Hmm.
and things of that nature. So yeah, that was my design.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I got you. Okay. Yep, them the same Jones I was looking at. Den Hub, the Universe Connect. Yep, yeah. How long until you think you'll have some dope uh I guess like slide. Hey, hold on real quick. I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Connect is an online store where you can find a wide range of merchandise.
All
DenHub,
right.
the
Can you see
Connect
this pretty good?
online store where you can find a wide range of merchandise,
You can see this pretty good.
including clothes, t-shirts,
Yeah, I can.
shoes. Our store is designed to bring people together,
You
uniting
think
platforms and
you think you can make some
amplifying
slides like
connection.
this?
Whether you're looking for the latest fashion,
Yeah, kind of like Birkenstocks a little bit, but a little slides. I like that.
You could do that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Mhm. Yeah, so
I
like this brand is called Octavia. This brand called Octavius, and I brought this for my girl, but I'm trying to buy my own slides, but he ain't got my size. I keep going back and forth to the damn shoe store, and they don't got size 13. So I'm trying to get something like in black like this, but I feel like these Jones is dope. But I want my own slides, something like this. And I
Mhm.
feel like Den Hub Connect, you know what I'm saying, could like push something out better than this stuff. Or similar to better.
Right.
You
I
know,
mean,
yeah.
you can design the idea and we can, talk to people.
Yeah. And look, how much I paid for them? I paid like 140 for them. So, at minimum I'm willing to spend that on the Den Hub slides. Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Oh man, I think she okay. She
I'm right
froze
here.
up.
I hear. Hold on. Let me give you a.
Yeah. So
Then Hub the
yeah,
Universe Connect
yeah. At
is an
minimum, man.
online
At minimum.
store where you can find a
Okay.
wide range of merchandise, including clothes, t-shirts, shoes, and accessories. Our store is designed to bring people together, uniting platforms and amplifying connections. Whether you're looking for the latest fashion trends or unique gifts, we've got you covered. And Den Hub the Universe Connect was created with a vision to provide a platform where people can come together and express themselves. Our store is an extension of our passion for creativity and community building. We believe that fashion is a powerful tool for self-expression and storytelling. Den Hub and Universe Connect. Our mission is to provide high quality. We strive to create a seamless shopping experience, making it easy for customers to find what they're looking for. Our goal is to build a community of like-minded individuals who share our passion for fashion and creativity. Our store offers a variety of products including t-shirts, hoodies, jackets, and more. Hood for sneakers, hoods, and O's, and more. Hats, bags, and more. Each product is carefully curated to ensure that it meets our high standards of quality and style. We work with talented designers and artists to bring unique and exclusive designs to our customers. Why shop with us? A convenient and online shopping experience. Our website is designed to be user-friendly, making it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Wide range of products. We offer a diverse range of products to cater to different tastes and preferences. Variety merchandise. We're committed to providing high-quality products that meet our customers' expectations, competitive prices. We offer competitive prices without compromising on quality. Flexible customer service. Our team is dedicated to providing exceptional customer service, ensuring that every interaction with our store is positive. We believe in the power of connection. Our store is designed to bring people together, providing a platform for like-minded individuals to share their passions and interests. We believe that fashion has the power to unite people across cultures and borders. You're good with us. We're committed to providing an exceptional shopping experience. Our team is dedicated to ensuring that every customer has a positive experience with our store. We're passionate the Universe Connect is proud to be affiliated with Lion's Den, a symbol of strength and unity. Our affiliation with Lion's Den reflects our commitment to building a community of like-minded individuals who share our values and passion for creativity. Stay connected with us on social media to stay up to date with the latest news, emotions, and behind the scenes insights into our design process. We'd love to hear from you and see how you're styling your Den Hub gear.
Mm, yeah. That joint got me ready to, what I'm saying, turn back the clock to the 90s and go buy some sketches or some K Swiss, you know what I mean? That's an excellent commercial. It bring me back to that mindset. Throw some tie-dye shirts on and all that. Yeah, I like that a lot. You know, go throw graffiti on the walls and all that. You know what I mean? Go skateboard or something. That's a hell of a commercial on that type of vibe. Mhm.
Definitely. We trying to get it in all the way around.
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, I guess I'm probably about to, man, go catch some sleep, man. Cause y'all be on lines then. When y'all go live, y'all be on here for like 6 hours, man, like a whole work shift. I be I be falling asleep trying to tune in sometimes.
Yeah, I've been trying to cut it down a little bit. We do 3 hours, maybe 3.5.
Hmm. Yeah. But yeah, if it ain't nothing, man, I'm probably about to get ready, go take it down, go get some sleep. Going on 11 on my side of the world.
All right, y'all hit the like, share the information, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and I will subscribe to your channel too.